In a tower above the restless city, a man sat still before his laptop. He was Arjun, a young CEO whose calendar was always full but heart was completely empty. He had everything in his life: money, fame, and followers. Yet, every night at 3 a.m., he woke up with a question that echoed through the dark. If I have everything, why do I feel nothing? One morning, after yet another sleepless night, Arjun decided to leave, not for any meeting, but for peace. He traveled to an old sacred Shiva temple on the outskirts of the city, known for its silence that even time seemed to respect. The temple stood like guardian of time, its stones worn smooth by centuries of prayer, its silence deep enough to swallow every thought. Arjun stepped inside, his footsteps echoing softly across the courtyard. Near the sanctum, an old priest sat cross-legged, with simple white robes, sacred ash on his forehead, and eyes calm as still water. Arjun spoke softly in a trembling voice. I have achieved everything, yet felt lost, tired, and hollow. The priest listened without interrupting, and after a long pause, the priest said that peace never comes from what we own, but what we understand about ourselves. Arjun looked up and got confused. The priest further explained that when we build everything outside but forget to build within, emptiness takes over, silently but completely. The priest turned his gaze towards the Shivalinga and said, Look at Shiva. He is both stillness and storm, the meditator and the dancer. He lives among ashes yet holds the universe in his awareness. He owns nothing yet is called Mahadev, the greatest one. So, the balance is not about giving up the world, but about not being enslaved by it. Arjun then asked if detachment meant abandoning everything: his business, his family, his life. Then the priest smiled and said that Shiva never abandoned life. He embraced it completely. He meditated deeply yet loved his family. He destroyed ignorance yet nurtured creation. That is the secret. The dance between the inner and the outer world. The priest continued. When Shiva drank the poison of the universe, he didn't let it poison his heart. He held it in his throat, turning pain into strength. In the same way, our challenges and pressures are not poison. The real poison is our obsession with control. Learn to hold the poison but never swallow it. For the first time in the years, Arjun sat without a goal, without a task, and without a clock. He could hear his breath, the faint hum of mantras, the steady rhythm of his heart. In that silence, something shifted. He realized that peace was not somewhere to go, it was something to uncover. The priest's words echoed through the temple. Peace is not found by escaping the world. It begins when the world no longer escapes you. Weeks later, Arjun returned to his world. The same city, the same office, the same noise. But something within him had changed. Meetings still filled his calendar. Targets still chased him. Yet, somewhere between every breath, he carried silence. The silence of that ancient temple and the balance of Shiva himself.